Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia HD Blind, with your host, Dameol, SC. Last time, it's sleepy time. We're all taking a good old nap. So, in the middle of our nap, we got up and said, oh, we can't sleep, we have stuff to do, so I have to explore Carpa Nor and see what I can find. Well, there's Rapide, I found Rapide. I said that I'll deal with things in my way, but I let Ka Noir escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I can explain this to Flynn. I know. We got a guild's job to deal with rather than Ka Noir. Yeah, I can't just let him loose. And if his kind will never learn, he'll always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He'll get what he deserves. I still love Rapide. Rapide's the best thing ever. No, I don't. It looks different, and so I'm always like, ooh, is that a person? Ooh, is that a person? And I mean, they are people, sure. Wait, this was locked before, wasn't it? Hello? Aww. Well, I want to rob the place, but you're here. Would you mind leaving for a second? Your presence is impeding my ability to rob. Okay, so where is everyone? I've really only talked to Carol and I think, well, Rapide obviously just now. And I believe, what is her name? What are you doing? The force embarked in a merchandise warehouse. The president took some items out recently, and I'm looking for someone to help reorganize. What do you say? Sure, let me in. Yes! Sure, let me in! Jerk? It's telling me there's a side quest there. Did they never actually program the side quest? Where are my party members? I know they exist. There's one of them. I found you. Haha, can't believe we have to travel with you. What? You ain't happy? Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy. You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil? Well, that was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten what you did at Nor Harbor. You still remember that? Man, some people just don't know when to give up. I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Well, you're not really one to talk about that. There are quite a few offenses we could rattle off about you, too. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on the trip is already more than enough. Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Kiev Mock and at Gastafrost, didn't I? Yeah, that sure would be nice. What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer. You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle? Don't order me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter, have I? Sounds like a tough job. I wonder if I can lend a hand. If I can hand her over to an Imperial knight somewhere. I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again. Nah, not at all. Well, it's really too bad you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of it. What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy. Oh, can't go that way. Back up the stairs. Check the other side of the city. I checked up above before. I'll check down here this time. Yeah, there's a person. Hi, person. I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget about everything else. That's not incorrigible. That is tunnel visioned. I really lose sight of everything I was planning to do beforehand. Yep, that's about right. I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow. Hey, could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding. Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice. Oh yeah? I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about this world. And Pharaoh's one of those things? It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world. Sounds like you've made up your mind. Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you? Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though, there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one to vent our frustration on. Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you. Man, I feel like Yuri's the dorm mom. Just going around, hey, you're still up. Hey, you're awake. Go to bed. I'm an adult now. Here's Captain Barbar. That's the exit. Oh. Oh? Are you going to look for that Kumor? Oh? Are you going to look for that Kumor guy by any chance? Hey. Yeah, just going for a walk. Where were you? Just out for a walk like you. Well, what you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it? What I said earlier? Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle? Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that. What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything. You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you? What? You figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that. Alright. Well, an apology revoked. So, you weren't going to off look for Kamor after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said? No, I wasn't. You don't believe me? You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think. No, not at all. Well, whatever. What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him? I told you already, I'm just going for a walk. Me? Do you think I'm actually concerned about you? I don't think I've run into Rita. But I think I'm also out of places to look. So I'm going back to the inn. Those popsicles are horrible. That tuna flavor is disgusting. That soda flavor ice cream with tuna filling. Why would anyone sell anything like that? Ah, dang it. I've suddenly developed the hiccups. This is terrible. I apparently haven't found everything I'm supposed to yet. Stop hiccuping me. Where are you, Rita? What's in here? I have to start checking the houses. Not here. God dang it! Ah. Come on! Let me talk to the kid. That's one of the bad things. We always glorify people who died doing something heroic. I saw that. Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. Smack! Fried chicken and fries. Ooh, that's like a double recipe. I'll give you this so you can practice. Gotta go till we meet again. You still won't let me help. So where is Rita? And why is everyone awake at this hour? Do I have to, like, leave the city again and Rita will come in? I know she didn't go back to the inn like everyone else does. Nope, she'll stop me from leaving. Game, I don't know what you want from me. What's in the other room? Is this like Rita's room? Aha, yep, okay, I'm eventually smart. Eventually smart. Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever? Yeah, I guess so. Didn't that thing say that Estelle was insipid poison or something? Okay, she's not that ditzy. I shouldn't use that quite that inflection. Yeah, I heard. After something like that, I guess you can just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession of the throne. Yeah, I'm worried that that might happen. What are you talking about? That's what is happening. Yeah, maybe. But you're saying I should take her back to the castle? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do. You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies. She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her. Have it your way, then. So I think that's everyone. So we got Rita. Ah, jeez. Okay, so we got Rapide, Carol, and Raven. We got wow, I completely just blanked on her name. Estelle, Judith, and Rita. So we talked to everybody. So what else does it want me to do? What if I try and leave town again? Will she still stop me? That's the thing, I've talked to everyone in the party. I'm not quite sure what it wants me to do in order to progress the plot. So you'll probably stop me when I try and leave again. But you're the only one left. Do I need to stay at the inn again? This part of the game is not the best coded. Okay, yeah, maybe I just had to go there.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita? That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
And as much as I like Rita, I'm not sure that having Rita and Judith continue to travel together is going to end well. But I'm pretty sure it won't.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
I kind of figured, actually. Even though I was saying that, I was like,
Huh? You mean...
Rita's a main character. They don't actually take main characters of the party for very long, or they haven't before. Although, actually, Raven did actually leave for a while.
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you? It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others. So you'll be using us to help with your investigations? Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord.
Not to mention, I'm kind of used to using you guys.
Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy. Yeah, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell you.
You got something you want to say?
I think he just said it.
Whoa, down, girl.
To the harbor then.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Really?
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes. Actually, there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
I'm not any idiot, I'm an exceptional idiot. Okay. Hey, remember my party. So let me go ahead and try and use Judith. Because why not? People in the comments were asking when I'd get around to using her, and so I said fine. Ah. Stupid hiccups.
Oh, Yoder!
What are you doing here? Man, does anyone that's, like, heir actually stay in the castle?
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Not to mention the other successor's also here, so that's not a very valid question, Yuri.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kind of made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them.
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
That is a little surprising, although it's not actually surprising. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people, there's a whole bunch of things you learn when you become president that when you're running you don't know about.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Well, I think the two of them should just become co-emperors.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos.
That actually reminds me. I learned this from extra history. I very strongly recommend you research it. But apparently, back in like the days of Rome, there was a situation where they temporarily declared someone dictator in times of like horrible military crisis, but then the dictator didn't fix it, so they appointed a co-dictator, which was just sort of like, wait, what? No, you guys don't understand words, do you?
But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
So wait, no one can actually ascend to the throne until we find this thing?
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dameol.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Yeah, I don't remember Rago saying anything about Dane Nomos, but I also, that would have been a term I didn't know, so I would have probably just forgotten about it.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
Again, the other one is standing next to you, Rita.
I was just on my way to Helior.
Huh. That is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
How did Eodor and Estelle get appointed as the potential next in line for the throne? Because they look almost nothing alike, so I don't know what their relationship could be.
I guess that many?
I wouldn't do that
You
even
gotta be
if I had
crazy.
9 lives.
Wait, what?
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Ooh.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's her, all right.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
Wow. It must be quite the difficult task if you're willing to piss off one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Well, first, I want to try and do this minigame they keep telling me about. Let me arrange your stuff. Sad. Is she over here? She was. Hello, friend. I'm not dressed.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available.
Ooh, she hired the Blood people, the Blood Alliance.
The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Yep.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am.
Well, none of us are actually guilty.
Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so... see ya.
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as 2 guilds helping each other out.
Yuri, you just argued yourself out of potentially getting paid.
That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
I know what she's talking about, but I also know what I can misconstrue her as being talking about, and that makes me smile.
Well...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business. Literally.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
I have this sinking feeling we just got tricked into not getting paid for something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Holy crap, that's quite a bonus.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
I'll leave that to about 10 minutes from now.
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away. Just let me know when you've made your preparations.
How are my items? I am at 86 gold, so obviously I've made my preparations. Well, the boat doesn't look that bad. I'd sail it. Even though it has no sail. This is the Fieta. She's your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolicia. And this man is, Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with Fortune's Market. For a second I thought that was Tokugawa, and I was like, wow, I wonder who he's named after. But no, Tokunaga. Tokunaga is an expert at piloting the Fieta. I'm Tokunaga. Very pleased to meet you. We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so we really appreciate your help. What is the ship's cargo? That is confidential information. We realize as soon as we dock it's not confidential anymore because the boat's ours. It's nothing we should be worried about, is it? Relax, we've got it covered. Alright, head towards Nordopolicia. Go directly southwest from Tormal Harbor and you'll see the Desir continent. Oh, do I actually get to pilot the boat? Nordopolicia is at the eastern edge. I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fierta's controls for you. You can only disembark from a ship where you see a dock, port, or beach. You won't be able to get into land where there are cliffs. Of course, a ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shallows. You might be able to take her into some rivers if they're deep enough. However, if the bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't want to chip off a mast. There are other places you can disembark from. Beware, there are monsters on other continents much stronger than you can handle right now. Wait, how do you know how strong I am? This guy's freaking psychic. Okay. Well, that's about it. Let's do it. They said southeast, right?
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Kiro. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy. He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
Well, Carol's good at that too. Alright, is this our combat? Are we combating? Are we combative? It'll be nice if we don't run into the merman, won't it? That's pretty wishful thinking. You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie. I'm just a realist, actually. Anyway, thank you for your help. It looks like we're gonna make it there on time. Yeah, Leviathan's Claw is gonna beat us there if we hadn't found an escort for the ship. Leviathan's Claw, huh? That's a name I seem to be hearing a lot lately. Oh, they're a guild that specializes on sales of Hopla and Elastia. Oh, that explains the situation in Heliord. Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from us. If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our major customers. Still, can't help but wonder where those slime balls are getting the product from. Indeed, hop-on blast isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to get one's hands on. You don't think the Empire's behind this, do you? No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising the blastia distribution. Haha, right on time. Everyone, be careful. Oh, those are some kind of mermen.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Well, oh, I did not actually switch to her correctly.
Destruction field! Destruction field! Shining face! Destruction! Shining face! Azure Wolf Strike!
Merman, you read the wrong Vesperia.
Let's go.
Well, that wasn't very difficult. That means that's not actually the boss. If there is a boss, actually, this could literally just be a transitional encounter.
This power will make me stronger.
You're true to your reputation. I was right to bring you along. We had no reputation. You'd never heard of us before. Unless you just mean Yuri's reputation, in which case, fair enough. I tell you, Brave Vesperia doesn't have any shame in working with an old man down to the bone. Even when I'm looking for apathy and doing all sorts of other things. Apathia? Isn't that what you were looking for back in Nor Harbor? That's right. That's nothing but a fairy tale. I researched it a while back and eventually realized that there's simply no way it can theoretically exist. I'm well aware people think it's a fairy tale. Why are you looking for it then? Well, because the Don told me to. Well, I've got some business to talk about. I'll leave navigation to you, Tokunaga. Actually, Madam President, would you mind if I hand over the navigation to them for a while? Ah, of course. You make much better time than I thought. We could easily afford to make a side trip or two. That's a little unusual. With a ship, we can go practically anywhere we want. Estelle, I know you want to look for Pharaoh, but do you think we have more important things to do at the moment? Do you think? I'll do what I want. Don't worry about me. We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side, don't you think, Carol? Yeah. Alright then, I'll leave the navigation to you. Well, I want to see where I find. So can I go in the deep water? I can. But apparently I don't want to, because it gets really foggy when I do. Ruh-roh, what'd I find?
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
It has.
Yeah, it's creeping me out.
Fog like this is usually a sign something bad's about to happen.
Like a ghost ship.
Knock it off!
Talk like that long enough and something bad will happen.
Hey, front! I mean bow!
We're going to hit them.
Wolf. Did I seriously find a ghost ship?
What is that?
Well, this is unexpected.
That's an old ship. I've never seen that type before.
I think it says the Atherum.
Oh my gosh. Totally did. Did this thing used to transport a princess? And it's inviting us to board.
That's weird. There's no sign of people.
It's like... it's calling to us.
No way! Come on! Get the fear tube going!
The Ceres blast is not responding.
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong with it?
You think this thing's the problem?
Ooh, maybe it's a cursed ghost ship.
Maybe.
You don't really think so, do you?
Why don't we go take a look? It'll be fun. I love this sort of thing.
What?
Well, we don't know what's wrong with the blast yet. We gotta go take a look.
Are you planning on just leaving the Fiertia like this?
Well, it can't move.
All right, why don't 4 of us go investigate while the rest stay here and keep watch?
That should be fine.
Okay, so repeat and I'll go. And who's the third person?
I'm not going. No way.
Yuri, why don't you decide?
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I will respect her wishes and I'll make her go. And there's a chance to get our name out there, so you too. Well then, fine. And we will save. Next time, we engage the ghost ship, and I swear, I don't know if this really counts, because this is significantly after it, but ghost ships are coming up in so many games here lately. There's, of course, the ghost ship in Legend of Dragoon that I playing concurrently, and actually am, like, just beat in the last upload, I think. Obviously, my play is ahead of... Anyway. And then I remember there was also a ghost ship in, like, Final Fantasy V. There was the Phantom Train in Final Fantasy VI. It's like, every game that came out around this era, there was a ghost something you ran into. It's really kind of funny. But anyway, we'll end the episode there. Next time we'll explore the ghost ship. Please feel free and please look forward to it. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. See you next time, guys.